Harrison, it's nice to have you here in Seattle.
Yeah, my honor.
Thanks for coming. It was a great concert.
Thank you.
I have a first question I would like to ask is, tonight we heard a very special song, which is Marcus Garvey, that is originally sung by Burning Spear, and it was a very intense song, and I would like to know why you chose to sing such a song tonight.
Yeah, well, we like to do Marcus Garvey from time to time, for many reasons. But for the biggest thing is because we believe that Marcus Garvey hasn't been given due respect as being one of the forefront African leaders in the world. A very big impact in the United States, South America, and the Caribbean, throughout Africa, of course. It was something when I was going to university, learning about the history of the United States, and they had a little sentence or a little small portion of Marcus Garvey, what he did, and I felt kind of taken back by that. I was kind of offended that they wouldn't spend more time on what Marcus Garvey did, because I believe his works to be of great importance. Like I said tonight, not just for black people, but for all people, because here we are in 2007. I think all walks of life can understand the equality and can see the African race as beautiful, their heritage, their intelligence, their history, their lineage. I can see that as being something that the white person must respect as well as the black people. So tonight, being mostly a white group, kind of get that kind of important thing. Marcus Garvey is big for me. My father was a very big historian fan of Marcus Garvey. So when I was young, I learned about Marcus Garvey to a very high degree, to the highest. And Burning Spear is fantastic too, and the song is really great. So
it is.
Doing that performance, we could do it every night, and it would still hold its meaning. It would still be true every night, because the words of Marcus Garvey are important, and they have not been brought to light the way they should.
I would like to thank you by giving you a gift. We made this here in Seattle.
Yeah.
Culture Yard and the Seattle Reggae, and we are a Rastafari organization, and so we appreciate it a lot for the Marcus Garvey song.
Of course, yeah, the foundation of Rastafari.
Foundation.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey, straight from St. Anne's Bay, Jamaica.
My second question, we were very surprised here in Seattle to find out that you were almost unknown in New York. So Foundation is big in Europe, big in South America. It started to have also very important here on the West Coast. So what about the East Coast? What about New York?
What about the East Coast? What about New York? I'm with you. And I hear that as well. There's only so much time. And like you said, the Europeans, South Americans, they've really latched on to our sound and our music. And I think now we are beginning to change our focus. We've done lots of works overseas. We have a great foundation there, like you said. West Coast is growing nice and strongly. So now we're trying to turn our attention and turn our focus and our drive and ambition towards the United States. 2007, 2008, and the future are very important years for us as a human race and as a population here. So I feel that the music of Groundation needs to make a way, East Coast, West Coast, here in the U.S. So we are beginning, as of now, to change our direction to getting more and more music out to the eastern coast of the U.S.
Harrison, thank you so much for coming. Groundation every time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
We'll see you again, Culture Yard.
You think?